So we are looking at the interior angle of a regular polygon. A regular polygon. Now, a regular polygon is a polygon that has all its sides and interior angles being equal. So when you have a polygon where the sides and the angles within that polygon are equal, then we can say that that polygon is a regular polygon. The examples of regular polygons, we have an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So we know that with equilateral triangle, the sizes are equal, and then the angles within the triangle are also equal. So we can say that an equilateral triangle is a regular polygon. We can also talk of a square. So we all know that a square has the size, all the sizes equal, and the angles within the square too are also at right angles. They are all 90 degrees. So a square is a regular polygon. So when you talk about a regular polygon, we are referring to a polygon with all the sides and angles being equal. Good. How do we find an interior angle of a regular polygon? An interior angle means we are talking about one interior angle. We are talking about one angle like this, or each interior angle, each of the angles within that polygon. How do we find it? Now remember, we have already established that the sum of interior angle of every polygon is given as So we have already established that the sum of interior angle of every polygon is given as n minus 2 times 180, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. Now, if the polygon is a regular and all the sizes are equal and all the angles are equal, to find each or one of the interior angles of the polygon, we divide it by the number of sides of the polygon. So this is what we are going to use to find the interior angle of a regular polygon. The underlying word or the key word is a regular polygon. Is that clear? Good. So we take examples and then see how best we can apply this. So we have our first example. We have to find the interior angle of a regular polygon with 5 sides. The key word is what? A regular polygon with 5 sides. And we know that the interior angle of a regular polygon is given as, we have A, where n is the number of sides. So here our n is what? 5 sides. So we have our n to be 5. So we are going to get 5 minus 2 times 180 divided by 5. So we have 5 minus 2, we have 3 times 180 divided by 5. And we know that 3 times 180 will give us 540 degrees. And then divided by 5. So you can see that 540 divided by 5 is 108 degrees. So each individual angles within the pentagon, the 5-sided figure, is what? 108 degrees. Very, very simple. Now, the next example says we have to find the interior angle of a regular polygon with 6 sides. So we have 6 sides. So we know that the interior angle of a regular polygon is given as n minus 2 times 180 all over n. Our n is what? N is 6. So we have 6. So we are going to get 6 minus 2 multiplying 180 divided by 6. At the end, we are going to get 4 times 180 divided by 6. Now, 4 times 180 will give us 720 divided by 6. And 720 divided by 6 will give us 120 degrees. Very, very simple. I'll give you one example. You try your hands on it. So try your hands on this example. Find the interior angle of a regular octagon. So I guess we're able to find the interior angle of this regular octagon. An octagon is an 8-sided polygon. An 8-sided figure is called an octagon. So we know that our n is equal to 8. So the interior angle of the regular polygon of this 8-sided polygon is given as n minus 2 multiplying 180 all over what? N. From here, our n is what? 8. So we have 8 minus 2 multiplying 180 all divided by what? 8. So you can see that 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 times 180, we are going to get 1080 divided by 8. What are you getting? So what are you getting? When you punch it on the calculator, you are getting 135 degrees. So the interior angle of an octagon is 135. Each individual angles within the octagon is 135, each of them. You realize that when you multiply 135 by 8, you are getting 1080, which is the sum of interior angle of an octagon. Now let's try this example. The interior angle of a polygon is 120 degrees. What is the size of the polygon? With this one, the interior angle of that polygon has been given. That is one angle of the interior angle of the polygon has been given. And we are to determine the number of sides of the polygon. So now we know that the interior angle, each interior angle of a regular polygon is given as n minus 2 multiplying 180 all over n, where n is the number of sides that we are looking for. But we know that the interior angle has been given as what? 120. So we can say that our 120 is equal to n minus 2 times 180 all over n. The n is what we are looking out for. That is the number of sides. So what we are going to do here is you multiply both sides of the equation by n. So you multiply here by n, you multiply here by n. We are doing that because we want to do away with the fraction n, so that this and that will go. We are left with n times 120, we are getting 120n. And then we expand the bracket. N times 180, we have 180n. 2 times 180, we have minus 360, we have minus here, so we have to bring that. So this is what we are looking at. Now we have 180n, 180n with like terms. We can either decide to bring 360 here or bring the 180 here. Whatever way that you do it, you are going to get the same answer. So we are going to bring the 360 here. We have 360 is equal to 180. This one will go there minus 120. Sorry, 120n. So we have our 360 is equal to 180n minus 120n. We are going to have 60n. We are looking for n, not 60n. So we divide both sides by 60. So we are going to get 360 is equal to 60n. Divide both sides by 60, both sides by 60. 60 and 60 will go. 60 into 360, we have 6 is equal to n. So therefore, we can say that the number of sides of that polygon is 6 sides. Very, very simple. I'll give you a trial example and then you do it yourself. So this is your example. Try your hands on it whilst we take the next example. Now I guess we're able to find the number of sides of this polygon. Let's try our hands on it and let's see if you are on the right path. So the interior angle of a regular polygon is 60. What is the number of sides of that polygon? So we have the interior angle of a regular polygon is giving us n minus 2 times 180 divided by n, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. So we know that the interior angle of a regular polygon is what? 60. So we have our theta to be 60 is equal to n minus 2 times 180 all over n. Now what we are going to do here is multiply both sides of the equation by n so that we can do away with the fraction n. So this n and this n will vanish. Now we have n times 60 will give us 60n. Now we expand the bracket. N times 180 we have 180n. Minus 2 times 180 we have minus 360. Now what we do here, we are going to group like terms. So we are going to bring the 60n to this side and then we transpose minus 360 to the other side of the equation. So we are going to get 360 is equal to 180n minus 60n. Now 180n minus 60n will give us 120n. So we have 360. We are looking for n, not 120n. Divide both sides by 120, both sides by 120. 120 and 120 will go. Now 0 cancel 0. 12 into 36 we have 3. So you can say that our n is equal to 3. Therefore, the interior angle of a regular polygon with 3 sides is what? 60 degrees. And I believe you had 3 sides. Good. And the name of this polygon is called an equilateral triangle. Very good. So, the next thing that we are looking at is the sum of exterior angle of a polygon. Exterior angle of a polygon. Now, looking at this very diagram, we have an angle being formed outside this figure. Now, these angles formed outside the figure are what we term as what? Exterior angle. So, exterior angles are angles that are formed at the outer or outside the plane figure. So, angle E, angle A, angle B, C, and D are called exterior angle. Now, the angle formed inside are called the interior angle. Are you getting the clue? So when you have an angle, let's say Q here, angle Q is an interior angle, and angle A, E, B, C, and D are exterior angles. Now, in determining the sum of exterior angle of a regular polygon, let's go through this activity. So we have a polygon here. You can see this polygon that I've drawn. The angles that are formed at these corners are the exterior angle that I'm talking about. Now we are going to cut all these exterior angles and arrange them to see what we will be coming out with. So let's cut these shapes out, this angle, the exterior angle, let's cut them out. So we have one. So these are our angles that I've cut. These are the angles that I've cut. Now we are going to arrange these angles together to see what we are going to get. So this is the polygon that I detached the external angles from. Good. After arranging all the exterior angles that I detached from the polygon and then arranging them together, this is what we are coming out with. What type of figure is this? You realize that this is a complete circle. And we know that the sum of interior angle of a circle is always equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, we can say that the sum of exterior angle of all polygons is equal to what? 360 degrees. This means that when we sum angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D plus angle E, it should give us what? 360 degrees. So it means that all the exterior angle sum up to what? 360 degrees. So therefore, we can say that we can say that the sum of exterior angle of all polygons is equal to 360 degrees. Very, very good. Let's take examples and then see how best we can use this in solving questions. So we have our first example. We have to find the value of A in the figure below. This is the value of A. Now realize that this is a polygon, and then we are being given an exterior angle. All the exterior angle of the polygon has been given. So to find the value of A, that means that we have to sum all the exterior angle and then equate it to the sum of exterior angle. So we are going to add this plus that plus that plus this angle, and then we equate it to 360. Very, very simple. So we are going to get a plus 88 plus 73 plus 80 degrees plus 36 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. Now we are looking for the value of A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always count to see if you have not left some behind. So we are going to perform a basic algebra here. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to sum all of this together. Now 88 plus 73 plus 80 plus 36 is going to give us 277, and that is equal to 360 degrees. Now what we are going to do next is we are just going to transpose 277 to the other side of the equation. So we are going to get A is equal to 360 minus 277. So we are going to get our A to be 360 minus 277. We are going to get 83 degrees. Very, very simple. So our value for this exterior angle is 83 degrees. Let's take the next example. Now our second example is we have to find the value of x and then A. So realize that this is also a polygon and we have exterior angles being given. We also have one interior angle and that is what? A. So before we can find the value of A, we have to find the value of x. In finding the value of x, then we have to use the sum of exterior angle of a polygon. So therefore, we are going to sum all the exterior angles and then we equate it to what? 360. So let's do that. We are going to get x plus 50 degrees plus 3x plus 2x plus 30 degrees plus 2x is equal to 360 degrees. So what we are going to do next is we group like terms and then we perform simple basic algebra. So we have x plus 3x 4x plus 2x 6x plus 2x 8x. So we have 8x and then 50 plus 30 we have 80 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. We are looking for x, so we have to group like terms. We are going to bring the 80 to this side of the equation. So we are going to left with s is equal to 360 minus 80 degrees. 360 minus 80, we have 280. Now we are looking for x, not 8x. So we divide both sides by 8, both sides by 8. 8 and 8 will go 8 into 280. When you punch your calculator, you are going to get x to be 35 degrees. Very, very simple. Now that we know the value for x, we can find the value for A. So we know that x is 35 degrees. Now looking at where A is an interior angle and x is an exterior angle. Now you know that x and A are lying on a straight line and they are adjacent to, so we can apply angle on a straight line, which says that when we sum x and A together, we are getting what? 180 degrees. Do you remember that? Good. We can also say that exterior angle plus corresponding interior angle gives us what? 180 degrees. So we can say that x plus E, which is what? Exterior angle plus corresponding interior angle is equal to 180 degrees. Now our exterior angle is 35 degrees. Our interior angle is what we are looking for. We don't know. So we have interior angle, and this is equal to 180 degrees. So we are looking for the interior angle, which is what? A. So we have to bring our 35 to this side. So we'll be left with the interior angle being equal to 180 minus what? 35 degrees. So you can say that our interior angle is equal to 145 degrees. And our interior angle here is A. Therefore, our A is equal to 145 degrees. Very, very simple. So we take our next example. Our next example is to find the value of x in this very diagram. So this is our next example. We have to find the value of x, the value of x. Now you realize that this diagram is having an exterior angle and an interior angle. By looking at the exterior angle, we have 3 exterior angles and then 2 interior angles. Now if we want to use the exterior angle, then we have to find the rest of the exterior angle from this very point and this very side. So before we can find the exterior angle here, let's extend this very line. So we have extended this very line. We have to find this exterior angle. And we know that exterior angle plus its corresponding interior angle gives us what? 180 degrees. We know that the interior angle is 120 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. And then the exterior angle, we don't know. So we are looking for the exterior angle here. So we know that the exterior angle is equal to 180 minus 120. So you can say that the exterior angle is equal to 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees. We want to use the exterior angle to find the value of x. We've done with this one. We have to find the exterior angle at this very point too. So we have to extend the line. So this becomes our exterior angle. We know that the interior angle plus its corresponding exterior angle gives us 180. So what will be the angle here? 50. Good. I guess you are saying it is 50. So this angle is 50 degrees. Now that we know all the exterior angle of this very polygon, we can therefore use the sum of exterior angle to find the value of x by summing all the exterior angles together and then equating it to 360 degrees. So let's do that. So we have 50 degrees plus x plus 40 degrees plus 70 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 2x is equal to 360 degrees. So the rest is algebra. We are just going to group the like terms and then we add them together. Now 50 plus 40, 90. So we have 220 degrees plus x plus 2x. We have 3x equal to 360. So we just have to transpose 220. We have our 3x is equal to 360 minus 220. So we have our 3x is equal to 360 minus 220. We have 140 degrees. We are looking for x, not 3x. We divide both sides by 3. This and that will go. 3 into 140. When you punch the calculator, let's see. 140 divided by 3. We have 46.6. So we have our S is equal to 46.6 degrees. And that is the value for X. Very, very simple. So, the very last one that we are looking at is exterior angle of a regular polygon. We have already talked about a regular polygon, and we said that a regular polygon is a polygon that has all its sides and interior angles being equal, and then exterior angles to be equal. So when you have a regular polygon and all the exterior angles are equal, how do you find one of the interior angles? Now, the exterior angle of a regular polygon is given as 360 divided by n, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. The number of sides of the polygon. Now what we are going to do is that you have to check whether that polygon given is a regular polygon. If it is a regular polygon and then you are being asked to find the exterior angle, you just have to divide 360 by the number of sides of the polygon. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. So we take example and then see how it goes. A regular polygon has 10 sides. We have to find the exterior angle, the interior angle, and sum of interior angle. Now the underlying word is what? A regular polygon. And we know that for a regular polygon, all the sides are equal, all the interior angles are equal, and all the exterior angles too are equal. So to find the exterior angle of a regular polygon of 10 sides, we are going to use 360 divided by n because all the exterior angles are equal. So we have I, the exterior angle of a regular polygon is given as 360 divided by n. So you can see that our exterior angle is equal to 360 divided by n, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. So we divided by 10. So 10 into 360, 36. So you can see that our exterior angle is equal to 36 degrees. So all the exterior angle are 36, 36, 36, 36, 36. So the exterior angle for the 10-sided polygon is 36 degrees for a regular polygon. Now the next example, the next sub-question, the interior angle. The interior angle. Now we know that interior angle plus exterior angle gives us what? 180 degrees. And we know the exterior angle to be what? 36. So we can say that the interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180 degrees. And we know that the exterior angle is 36 degrees. But we don't know the interior angle. So we are looking for the interior angle. So we can say that the interior angle is equal to 180 minus 36 degrees, 144 degrees. Therefore, the interior angle of that regular polygon is 144 degrees. So the last one is the sum of interior angle of the polygon. So the sum of interior angle. Now we know that, or we have learned that the sum of interior angle of a polygon is giving us n minus 2 times what? 180 degrees. Now we know that our n is what? 10. So we have 10 minus 2 times 180 degrees. Or we can say that 10 minus 2 will give us 8. 8 times 180, when you punch it on the calculator, I think you are having 1440. So 8 times 180, we have 1440 degrees. Very, very simple. Now let's take our next example. Now your example is a regular polygon has 6 sides. Find the interior angle, find the exterior angle, and then sum of interior angle. Follow the same steps, the same approach, and then come out with your answer. Okay, let's try our hands on it to see if you are on the right path. So the first question says we have to find the exterior angle. But the key thing is what? The irregular polygon. All the sizes are equal, the interior angles are equal, the exterior angles are equal. So to find the exterior angle, we know that we are going to use 360 divided by n, where n is the number of sides. So you are going to get 360 divided by 6, and that gives us 60 degrees. Therefore, the exterior angle of a regular polygon of 6 sides is 60 degrees. Let's take the next example. You can pause the video too, and then you solve it. The interior angle. Now you also know that the interior angle plus a corresponding so you know that the interior angle plus the corresponding exterior angle gives us what? 180. So you can say that the interior angle, which is interior angle plus the corresponding exterior angle, gives us what? 180 degrees. And we have already established that our exterior angle is 60 degrees. So our exterior angle here is 60 degrees. We are looking for the interior angle. Now we can say that our interior angle is equal to 180 minus what? 60 degrees. Therefore, our interior angle is equal to 120 degrees. Very, very simple. Try hands on the sum of interior angle, the sum of interior angle. I hope you'll be able to do it. So these are a list of questions that I prepared for you. I call it the tutorial set. Kindly pause the video, write them down, and then try your hands on it. This brings us to the end of today's lesson. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to this very channel for more updates. See you next week. Bye bye.